our society of what the internal combustion engine and the automobile were. It will be the equivalent in terms of social impact of what the television industry and television set was.
Okay, I'm getting my frickin' pants on. 1 second, Larry. Okay, what? How much we got? We only got 50 seconds? Okay, let's get this frickin' show ready then. Larry, the toaster! Don't forget the toaster! Oh man, I have to do everything myself. Larry! Larry, you jerk! Get ready! Like, flipping 20 seconds left. Oh, it's hot in here. Okay, just put the... Okay, 1 second, I'm almost ready. Oh, okay. Hot. Okay, get the logo ready. Larry, get the logo ready. Get the logo ready. Larry! Oh, man. Hello, and welcome to the Bass Guy Show. That was actually the wrong introduction, Larry. Way to go. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show every day, everybody. Broadcasting English-speaking brain problems. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We have a few live viewers with us right now. My name is Bass Guy. My real name is Jack Casey. I'm a 44-year-old man, and I live in the West Island of Montreal. Looks like Up a Ladder Guy's out there. Up a Ladder Guy actually just wrote to me on Messenger. He's in Scotland. He was saying that he's been listening to UZEB. So we have the Bell fiber optic guy over there installing. I think that's the Guitar Guy show across the street, our competitors. Looks like it's quiet here again on the internet. My name is Bass Guy, and this is my little home studio, MacGyver-esque, kind of popsicle sticks and bubblegum put together. And I like to live loop the drums and guitar and bass and everything. This is episode 1076. Can Man, welcome. If you're there, can you please give me another one to let me know that this is working? We're filming next to the Couche-Tard, which is a very special place for us. And we're going to be doing the weather in a little while. Frankie McDonald will be calling in from Sydney, Nova Scotia. I think he's got some major news for us. We'll also be doing Show and Tell. And coming up this Monday, we're going to have the sports with Mike the Can Man. And we have other features as well that we're going to be doing. So welcome to the show. How's it going, everybody? I hope you're well. I guess we'll just start with some music.
And it's fun rather than a chore.
We have programs that allow you to build a database of anything that you wish. For example, it could be as simple as names and addresses. It could be phone numbers. It could be personal possessions, loan records, anything that you would make a list for.
We keep all the songs that the band has on the list on the computer because they're changed according to different places we play. Sometimes you need songs from the 50s or from the 60s, and so the computer generates lists fit for certain places to play according to what goes over there.
So I don't have a typewriter. I use my computer to do my writing.
What's the advantage of using your computer instead of a typewriter?
Instant corrections. If you make a mistake, you don't have to back up, erase it, or anything like that.
Larry, what the hell is going on here?
Wonder if all computer users were adult men.
Anyways, we're just trying to get our sound levels ready. Hello to Van from North Carolina has joined us. Welcome, Van.
Flying time and all its derivatives, how much daytime, how much nighttime, how much energy.
Van, can you type the number 1 if you can see and hear this so I know it's all clear? Thank you. my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, it's the world famous Van Goat and Sock Cop. Hello, Win versus Fail 1. Thank you. We're going to start off with a little jam. Feel free to chat on the chat board. We're going to have a lot of fun today. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for being here, Van Goat, Win, Fail, Sock Cop, Mike. Everyone else? Jason. Billy, the world famous Billy D is here. Oh my goodness, everyone's here. If you can't hear the bass, then you need headphones, or you need to pump up that amazing stereo you have from the 70s. Hello, Billingsworth. Welcome to the Bass Guy Show, everybody. It's a beautiful day out there. Bass Mum was just here. And for the first time, Bass Mum just borrowed the Bassmobile. So supporters of the show, Mills Motors, got Bass Guy a car 3 years ago. Still running and helping the community out. So thanks for helping my mum out. We have Scarlet the fluffy cat here. We're going to take this camera and you're going to go right inside my brain. No? Okay, we'll just loop the drums then. Share this out, everybody. Get the word. Stop being like the cool kid at the back of the bus that's too good for the Bass Guy Show. And stick it on your social MySpace or whatever. There's so much going on, it's crazy. Troubles all around. Gonna tell you something, not gonna let it get me down. Been going through some funky changes. Changes are the same. We like the joy, we can't really stand the pain. I'm just happy to see you and me back in stride again. Come on, come on. I'm just happy to see you and me back in stride again. Coming. Things aren't always smooth. We like to make it and feel the groove.
Truck 30 as well. This is Frankie McDonald.
Frankie McDonald, live from Sydney, Nova Scotia. How you doing today, Frankie?
I'm doing great so far. The sales of my action figures are picking up again because I shared a link on Facebook.
They're kicking up into high gear, as you say, right? So
The
tell us,
sales are picking up.
I just happen to have an action figure right here, Frankie. Can you tell us about your Frankie McDonald action figures?
My action figure is designed by Ben Campbell, Big Spring, Texas. Frank Dow action figure is waterproof. It's hand painted. Ben headed, painted to gap on it. It has moving arms, moving hands, moving elbows, head, body, knees, legs, and feet.
It's an amazing, amazing piece of artwork, Frankie. People all over the world take photos of their Frankie McDonald action figures, don't they?
Yeah. And did you hear about that? There's a picture of Frank Down action figure in Big Nickel Mine in Sudbury, Ontario.
Okay, amazing. So we have a whole bunch of people on the chat board. If you have any questions regarding the weather or anything really, ask your question and we'll give you a shout out on the chat board. Frankie McDonald, you're working today at the Mayflower Mall, is that right?
Yes, I'm working at the Mayflower Mall. And did you hear about that? Donald Trump is not interested in global climate change, burning a lot of fossil fuels. Donald Trump and Biff Tannen were responsible for that.
Yeah, I know Biff, eh? Biff started it. It's unbelievable, really. Biff, what's his last name?
Tannen.
Biff Tannen from Back to the Future Part 2 is exactly like Donald Trump. What year did that film come out, Frankie?
In the 80s.
In the 80s, eh? So they predicted the future, didn't they?
And that means that Biff started a lot of Biff Gold Company, built a lot of incinerators and things like that.
Wow. So should we get rid of Donald Trump? We should get another president, right?
Gotta get another president.
Wow. So climate change. I heard on the news today that they've lifted the ban in Botswana for hunting elephants. So people can now hunt elephants in Botswana. And I think part of the problem they're saying is climate change. The elephants are going down south towards South Africa. It looks like climate change is affecting the world in more ways than one, in more ways than we thought possible, Frankie.
What about the natives that live up in Nunavut? Like the Inuit natives, they might have to, they will be in trouble because the ice caps are mounting up north.
That's right, eh? And they usually go ice fishing and stuff, and I heard that in a lot of places there's not even enough ice anymore, so they can't fish where they usually go.
That means what happens if you come down to Sydney again? What does that mean?
That means I'll come down and visit you, and we'll hang out at the boardwalk, get chocolate ice cream, go to the Big Fiddle, and then party and dance at the cave in Sydney. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Frankie?
Just imagine that. What happens if you travel to Big Spring, Texas, USA? You can meet Ben Campbell in person.
Meet Ben Campbell in person. He's the designer. I'm actually wearing a shirt from Texas from one of our friends and fans of the show, Lynn. So thank you, Lynn. Can you tell us about Texas, Frankie?
Texas, it's a Lone Star state. They make a lot of steaks and stuff like that in Texas. There's a lot of big barbecues there.
Van is saying they just call it fishing when there's no ice instead of ice fishing. What is Frankie? Here's a question from Van Goat, our good friend in North Carolina, and he's asking, what is Frankie's spirit animal?
Tourists.
What kind of Taurus. Okay, but what kind of animal would you be if you could be an animal?
I could be a dog.
Dogs chased you a long time ago, didn't they?
Dogs go woo 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 woo.
Oh wow, we have our friend Deborah. Hello, Deborah. Welcome. It's so good to see you, Deborah. Deborah's a good friend of the show. Could you say hi to Deborah for us, Frankie?
Hi, Deborah. I'm doing great so far.
So, you gonna see any films or sports this weekend?
Elton John will be Rocket Man tonight.
Okay, so Deborah says she was waiting for me on Periscope. I'm gonna be waiting a long time. They should call it Paraghost. So we're on YouTube. Frankie and I are on YouTube here. We're live right now. Frankie's in Nova Scotia. I'm in Montreal.
Yes, and on in Periscope. We had a lot more viewers on Periscope back then.
Yeah, a lot more viewers, but I think a lot of the viewers are fake viewers, like fake news, like fake robot viewers, Frankie. But we're going to build up a good, strong audience here on YouTube, and that way people can find your YouTube videos much easier. We also have Gajen here. Remember Gajen, Frankie?
Yeah, where's a lot of robot viewers from?
Probably I don't know. They're cyber bots or whatever, like made up viewers. Because I would do Periscopes, and I would have like 20,000 viewers, but only like 10 people were commenting. So what were the other 20,000 people doing, Frankie? They were robots. Oh man, see, we have to be careful or our world's gonna end up like Biff Tanner. What's his name again?
What?
What's Biff's last name again? I keep forgetting.
Tannen.
And his real name is Don something, right?
Like a guy from the Back to the Future movie.
Yeah, and it ended out that the guy from Back to the Future It was an apocalyptic tangent universe where Biff, the bully, was the leader of the town and everything, and everything was corrupt, and he wore gold chains. What would happen if you wore gold chains and you were the president of Nova Scotia?
If I was rich like him, that means
his
they
name.
have to get rid of the power plants or build a solar power plants.
So what do you think about in the news? Botswana says that you can now hunt elephants there.
Then elephants could be a new meat. Then it'll be coconut elephants.
Yeah, and tourists go over there, and it's just terrible. We need to be good to each other in the world, I guess, Frankie.
That means that elephants could be elephant steaks in Africa one day.
Yeah. I told you, Frankie, I used to live in South Africa for a few years. And I saw elephant and rhino and everything and giraffe in the wild. Very beautiful country. Very lush land.
That means down in people are buying Frankie action figures again.
Yeah, you got to go out and get yourself a Frankie McDonald action figure, because if you don't, you're not cool. So you can go online and just type in Frankie McDonald action figure. I'm sure you'll find it. It's easy. How did your interview go on the Rob and Slim show the other day, Frankie?
Great. On Wednesday night, my next interview, that will be the fall of the year.
Okay, so BG wrecked his car in South Africa. It's the only time I ever got in an accident, and I was parked in a parking lot, and other people were driving, looking. There was no cars for hours, and a car came, and they were looking at giraffe, and they were so busy looking at the giraffe, they drove right into my car at like 40, 50 miles an hour, and my wheel fell off. And these
That's on the highway.
No, this was in a jungle, deep inside an African jungle, like a real lions out there. You're not supposed to get out of your car. And someone passed by and helped us put our wobbly wheel on, and we finally saw the jungle rangers, and they wouldn't even speak to us. They had machine guns, and they yelled at us and drove away quickly. And we had to wobble out of the jungle.
They're not very friendly there.
No. And then I said, well, we better go to the police station. And my friend was like, no, in South Africa, you don't go to the police station. You'll get in more trouble if you go there. So things are not safe in other countries sometimes, Frankie.
And what happens if you go to a police station in Moscow, Russia, or St. Petersburg?
I don't know, but it is a beautiful place, and there's nice people everywhere. You might get in big trouble if you go there. They have different politics, a little thing called communism, I think, Frankie.
Yes, and Russia is not a friendly country.
So Prince Harry wants to live with Meghan in Botswana with Sloppy Unfocused. Wow. Amazing.
That means down in Africa, the jungle rangers are not very friendly. What about the people in jungle?
The people in jungle, they weren't friendly. We were in the bushes and there was tigers around us, and we're like, please help us. And they yelled at us, and they had machine guns, and then they drove away. And we're like, okay, let's try to not get eaten by a lion, Frankie.
They're not friendly area in the jungle.
No, we have our good friend Mary here as well. Deborah, it's Billy, the whole gang is here. Hey, guess who was just at my house, Frankie, like half an hour ago?
Like a 5 rock person.
No, Bass Mom. My mother was here. And my mom. Remember, we're going to change the name of the show to the Bass Mom Show?
Yeah.
So, yeah, she's in the Bassmobile right now. She went and borrowed it to go do some things. She's moving into my town tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll have my next door neighbor will be my mom. She's like 4 blocks away.
Yeah.
So, Frankie, how about some comedy jokes? I love your jokes.
Guess what? There's a peanut butter in your left sock.
There's no peanut butter there, Frankie. You lied to me. And then the guy went down the mountain. Doom, 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 doom.
Then the ambulance go. They say, doctors say, throw him in the garbage.
Yeah, I can't fix this guy. He's been injured too much, fallen off the mountain. Throw him in the rubbish. And then he goes to the doctor. What does the doctor say, Frankie?
Can't fix him. Put him in the garbage.
Doctor.
Did you hear about the highway Autobahn? There's always somebody driving 380 kilometers per hour.
They're going too fast, Frankie. Don't be speeding. People shouldn't be speeding, should they?
Autobahn's a highway with all the speed limit.
I've been on the Autobahn before, and I was with friends from Poland, and they were driving, at no joke, at like 280 miles an hour, 250 miles an hour. I was scared so much. wetness. So Frankie
Just imagine in Saskatchewan. Just imagine in Saskatchewan on Trans-Canada Highway, somebody's driving 500 kilometers per hour on Trans-Canada Highway in Saskatchewan.
Well, I hope my friend Sock Cop doesn't hear about that. So Frankie, onwards with the weather. What is the weather like in your area?
There's showers out right now.
If I look out the window
And
here,
it's going to rain in Montreal on Sunday in your area.
yeah, it's cold here right now. It looks beautiful, but it's cold. I woke up with a cold today, and my nose all dry, and the heating was on.
And I heard that there's a lot of fires going on in northern Alberta and British Columbia.
So there's fires going on in Alberta. There's people hunting elephants in Botswana because the elephants have nowhere to go because of drought, so they're going down south. Here in Montreal, It's flooded. There's storms in Oklahoma going crazy. What's happening to the frickin' world, Frankie?
It's not good. China's mostly doing that.
Yeah, we need to get rid of Donald Trump so we can have less pollution in the world, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so, oops, we got something, Canman's thing up there, 1 second. So, Frankie, what can we do to try to, calm the world down from this climate change?
Reduce burning fossil fuels. Get rid of most of the plants and stuff like that, like incinerators.
Billy D in Connecticut says, wouldn't it be more proper to recycle instead of throwing them in the garbage? We should recycle the patient that we couldn't fix. Instead of throw them in the garbage, we should throw them in the recycling bin.
To throw the guy in the recycling bin, doctor's still getting a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but the doctor will be, but what? I tried to recycle him. I'm trying to help the world. They'd still put him in jail, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that joke, Frankie. North America, this weekend, the weather, what is it going to be?
It's going to be extremely warm in California and those places. And it's going to be more fires in Alberta. It's going to bring lots of rain in Montreal and Toronto, Ottawa, Halifax, and Sydney on Sunday. It's going to bring rain in Boston, New York, Washington, D.C., even all the way down to more thunderstorms in Ohio. It's going to bring a lot of stormy weather in Texas. Down Australia, it's going to get cooler weather and more rain in Sydney, Australia. And up in Moscow, Russia, it's going to bring hot weather in Moscow, Russia. And up around England, it's going to bring hot weather in England.
We have a friend, Jeeve, from Oklahoma, and I was watching some Oklahoma news stories last night, and they've been having record-breaking storms. They had a storm that was 2 miles wide, and it was on the ground for 45 minutes and hit a densely populated area. It's crazy, the weather in Oklahoma. What do people do there to stay safe, Frankie?
Go underneath the cellar.
Okay, go underneath the cellar and be prepared, basically. That's what your book is about. So before you go, Frankie, can you tell us about your book, Be Prepared, and where people can find it?
My book is Be Prepared, a Frank Down Guide to Life, weather, and everything. It's a book about my life.
Got a signed autograph right there. So I was hanging out at the Couche-Tard the other day. Do you ever hang out at the Circle K, Frankie?
I was at Circle K quite a few times on corner of Townsend and George.
What did you go to get, or did you just hang out?
Just hang out.
Me too. I don't get anything. I just hang out. Freeloader.
I used to get hot dogs a few years ago.
Yeah, Couche-Tard and Circle K, they serve hot dogs, don't they?
Yes. And did you hear about that on the Trans-Canada Highway in Alberta? What happens if somebody's driving 500, 1,000 kilometers per hour on Interstate 10 in Texas?
So here we have Van Goat saying BG got a ticket once and he wasn't even speeding. I got a ticket. I was doing 15 miles an hour. They put up all these new signs in town where you can't turn left on a Tuesday at 1 o'clock when the moon is shining in a certain direction between 7 and 7:01 p.m. and the sun was in my eyes, and the cop gave me a ticket. So I'm contesting it, and I'm going to go to court and contest my no left turn ticket, Frankie.
Yeah, just imagine if you travel to Winnipeg. What does that mean?
If I travel to Winnipeg, that means I'm going to go see a lot of Canada, and I'll see lots of trains go by and different villages and animals and stuff. It'll be fun.
And just imagine if you drive beyond Winnipeg all the way to Calgary.
Hey, Frankie, my friend Billy D has been missing his pants for 5 years. Where should he look for them?
At the store.
So, Frankie, you're at the mall. You're just about to finish your shift. You've been working there for about 9 years, from 9 till 3 every Friday. What's your favorite part of the job?
Cleaning floors and windows and things like that. I started as a payroll in 2005.
So I guess you know everyone in the store, right? You know everyone in the supermarket.
Yes. And did
Shop-
you hear about that? And did you hear about that? On the Autobahn, people can drive 380 kilometers per hour over Japan.
Wow, that's really, really fast. Frankie's phone pauses sometimes because people are always calling him, beeping the horn at him. He really is like world famous, and whenever you see him being interviewed, you hear people honking their horns on the street. Everybody loves Frankie McDonald. We're very privileged to have Frankie McDonald on our show every single Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 1 p.m. Montreal time, Eastern Standard Time on BassGuyShow.com. If you're watching this right now, thank you for being here. I love all my friends here. You guys are great. Please click on that red subscribe button, or maybe log on and create an account so you can do that. And also give me a thumb up. Put your thumb right up Bass Guy Show's Bass Guy Show. Click on the thumb button, and you can give us a thumbs up, and that'll help our algorithm. Also, other ways of helping is by sharing, because sharing is caring. So you can share this on your Facebook or retweet it, and leave a comment if you want. And if you're feeling brave, you can even call in. So even if your name's Colin. So we have Frankie McDonald.
That means my signal was weak. And did you hear about that? I had to reset it. That means I have to turn off the Wi-Fi, turn on the Wi-Fi.
Okay, so does that restart the Wi-Fi for you?
Yes, did you hear about that? Trains can go 500 kilometers per hour in Japan.
Wow, 500 miles per hour. That's insane. Those are bullet trains, right?
They have them in Japan.
Wow. Would you like to go to Japan one day to do your stand-up comedy?
Yeah, in China too.
In China as well. So what films are you going to see tonight, Frankie?
Rocket Man.
What is that? Is that a song? Is that a film about Elton John? Oh, wow. They're making films about everything now, eh? About everybody. When are they going to make the Circle K film?
And Circle K is not popular enough.
Okay, so here's the premise. Coming out in the year 2022, Frankie McDonald, the movie, starring who as Frankie McDonald?
It's got a while to go yet.
Maybe Matt Damon, I think you said once, could play Frankie McDonald. Who would play Bass Guy? Probably Brad Pitt. He'd have to have broader shoulders, though, you know. So that's a movie I would love to see. Any sports games?
Monica.
Who's going to play Monica? I think Monica from Friends should play Monica, your friend. Get it? Monica from Friends.
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson will play Monica. Deborah, our friend here, says, I love Circle K hot dogs, but they're
Who could
over.
play as an old man?
Who's going to what?
Who could play as an old man? Clint Eastwood.
Clint Eastwood. Larry, our producer. Yeah, Clint Eastwood can play the old man that told Monica to go away. And who's going to play the dog? What actor will play the dog? Maybe Donald Trump?
One of the dogs from the Dog's Journey movie.
Maybe Donald Trump could play the... Anyway. Frank... What are you going to be doing?
He could play as a guy that got hospitalized. Michael J. Fox. He could play as a guy hospitalized.
Yeah, and who's going to be the guy that falls down the mountain?
Could be same guy that's played as George McFly from Back to the Future.
He'll play two parts, like in Back to the Future. I'm going to have to... I actually was watching Back to the Future last week. I've seen it 100 times. Our friend Van here and his son love it. They've built flux capacitors. And what does the flux capacitor do?
That means who could play as a doctor?
We have a bird at the bird feeder finally.
Who could play as a doctor? Throw a man in the garbage. Probably some guy from...
The guy from Doogie Howser, MD, the guy who just did a series of unfortunate events. What's his name again?
Who could play as a doctor, throw the man in the garbage, probably.
Doogie Howser, MD, could play the doctor.
What?
What's his name again? He was Lemony Snicket. It was on Netflix. He played Lemony Snicket. They redid the video that Jim Carrey ruined.
Robert Downey Jr., the same actor as Iron Man.
As Iron Man, wow. You really like films and comedy and sports and weather. What are you going to be doing this weekend, Frankie?
I'll be seeing the movie Ma.
Wow, that sounds like fun. And you had your lunch today in the food court?
I was at the Eastside Mario's. I had pizza there.
Billy D, our friend here, is going to play the doctor. And who's he going to throw in the rubbish? The patient?
And who plays the patient? Probably the same guy that plays George McFly from Back to the Future.
What actor will play bass guy?
Don't know.
Okay, so and then for the people on the board, you have to decide, Mary, what actor or actress do you want to play you, Deborah
So
or Billy
it's
D?
another patient in the hospital. He got Parkinson's disease. Probably Michael J. Fox.
Yeah. So hey, Frankie, I heard that you reached 200,000 subscribers on your YouTube.
Yes.
I guess your next goal is you have a silver award from YouTube, which is a big deal.
Yes.
Do they have ruby awards and stuff?
What?
Someone told me that they have like a ruby award for when you hit like 500,000 or
50 million.
oh, 50 million. You get a ruby award. Is that the highest award you can get?
Yes.
And so the biggest YouTuber is PewDiePie. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
there's a guy in India now reached 100 million subscribers.
Wow, amazing. So Frankie McDonald, I'm so glad that you called. It's been really fun. Before you go, can you tell us of any weather reports we need to know about?
That means Thailand and those places will get in the rainy season soon. And Japan's still getting really, really hot weather. Japan will be soon be in the rainy season.
Deborah is asking, what is a silver award?
For YouTube users reaching 100,000 subscribers.
Thanks for calling in with the weather, Frankie. Will you call back in on Monday in June?
Yes, I'm Frankie McDonald. You're listening to Bass Guy Radio Show.
In the morning for her night feeding. It also turns on the light in her room, dim, and it can turn on a little music box, electrical music box, to soothe the baby at that time of the morning. It's also programmed to turn on an electric bottle warmer so that the bottle warmer is all ready to go by the time we finally get out at that hour of the morning.
Yeah. The Driz is the only real rapper in America. Yeah. If anybody has seen Billy D's pants, please let us know. Thank you for all the live viewers joining us. The president has no ribbon. I really apologize. There's someone at my window. 1 second. Damn it! I'm in the middle of a song. 1 second. There's someone at my window. There's always something at the window. I'm trying to do my show here. What is it this freaking time? Show here. Damn kids. Your gift that keeps on giving. What is this that I'm feeling? Gorn, that's right, Doc. Happy Friday, everybody. 'Cause we've come too far to forget who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cups to the stars. Up all night to the sun. Up all night for good fun. Up all night to get some. Up all night to get
night to the sun, up all night for good fun, up all night to get some, up all night to get lucky, 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 lucky. Shaka! dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. I know you don't get a chance to take a break that often. I know your life is busy and it isn't stopping. Just go ahead and take my shirt and wipe away all that sweat, sweat, sweat. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance. Lose yourself to dance.
Thank you for your interest in this live internet music show. There are many ways you can help support this webcast. Bass Guy has created over 30 albums. If you would like to help the show, music and help to keep things operating, pick up an album now on jackkc.bandcamp.com. Fast, instant downloads in any format you desire, so visit jackkc.bandcamp.com now and all your streams will come true. Funk, jazz, rock, blues, comedy, world, folk and other styles at jackkc.bandcamp.com.
For first time ever in my life, Bass Guy.
Me too. The first time ever to meet. We'll do a handshake on camera. Frankie, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Nice to meet you for the first time ever in my life, Bass Guy.
Me too. The first time ever to meet. We'll do a handshake on camera. So good to meet you, Frankie.
It's great to meet you, Bass Guy.
Super nice guy. It's beautiful here.
Hi, all to your listeners to the Bass Guy Show.
We have Sock Cop here, my friend, from Mobile, Alabama. We have our friend Emily and Mary and all our friends are coming in.
You guys gotta get a Frankie Vidal action figure and a talking Frankie Vidal bobblehead.
Yeah. How can they get one, Frankie?
You can order my action figures on Amazon and FrankieActionFigure.com. If you want to order my talking bobblehead, go to Amazon and National Bobbleheads Hall of Fame website.
I think that's it. We'll be back on Monday with the weather from Frankie McDonald on Monday, and also we're going to be doing the sports on Monday. Mike the Can Man is now only on Mondays. We have Scarlet the Fluffy Black and White Cat, and thank you for Black and White. Well, he's just black. He's got a little white thing like a priest. No fear. See you on Monday, and thank you very, very much for watching.
Stay in touch and not lose that contact, because it's good contact. It's important, because when we die, we're going to go on living in another format. Bass Guy loves you, no fear. Bass Guy. Streaming to
Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you. Please stop. If you liked this video and you want to see other videos, click on my hand. If you want to subscribe to the Bass Guy Show, right there. And click on my face if you want to check out our merch. Bass Guy loves you. No fear.